I'm flowanastasia, and I've got some more behind-the-scenes footage for you from recording my vocals with engineer Tier Kahoot at his Toronto studio. This session was back in May 2020, and it was our first studio recording for producers Freaks and Geeks. If you watch the full version of this video, you'll get to see some of our hardware calibration techniques as well as other recording and editing processes. The song is called Pressure, and it just came out on Elevate Records. You'll notice that the final track had some changes to the instrumental as well as some extra vocal parts that we ended up adding in another recording session, all of which came together to make the track even better. Hope you enjoy this video and hope you dig the track. Okay. That's my intro. Hello, okay. Hello, awesome. We are here. And I'm so nervous, clearly. Oh my god. Okay, what are we doing? We are doing a drum and bass vocal for Freaks and Geeks. And Freaks and Geeks is really cool because it's a new drum and bass duo made up of dubstep legends, okay, dubstep royalty, Dr. P and Phil from Rock Sonics. And they hit me up, and I'm so... Tira was talking to you about this the other day. Like, I definitely have been feeling a little bit of the pressure of, like, you know, they're making this, like, drum and bass debut together as Freaks and Geeks, and, like, they've picked me to do a vocal for one of their first tracks, and I want to do a really good job, and I feel like I gotta represent them well. And anyway, I was trying not to let it psych me out, but I think it has a little bit, so... In any case, we're going to do the best we can, and a small part of me is kind of feeling like, you know, this might be a track where maybe it's not going to be a slam dunk, and we're going to get some feedback for maybe some revisions potentially. So in any case, at this point, I got to kind of record it, get it out of my head, and then see what everybody thinks, and we'll just go from there. So... hopefully it goes well, and thank you so much for helping me as usual. Hopefully with your processing and magic sauce, it will sound much better than it is right now in my head, so.
Well, you can't process your way out of a bad song, so.
I know that.
You have, at least so far, proven that you're good at writing a song or two. I'm not so confident that it'll end up needing a bunch of changes and revisions. You seem like you know what you're doing, at least from what I can tell.
You haven't heard it yet, but thank you.
Right.
I did my best.
Like every other session, we need to adjust the vocals to fit the tune. This is par for the course. Every tune is laid out differently. It has different sonics, and so what we try to do when we're recording for anyone is make sure that the stuff that we send people is in the same, let's call it tonality, as what they've given us. So if it's a bright tune, you know, maybe match it up with bright vocals or not. You know, it depends on the track and what's right for the track. But the point here is that we try to minimize the amount of work that the receiving end has to do with our stuff, because, you know, we like it when you can kind of just slot something in and it just sort of works. So that's going to be the next step here, is we're going to try to get something that's sounding nice and that vibes well with the track. We'll still go in there and adjust things a little bit, but getting it right in hardware just means that you're having to push your plugins less hard. It just tends to sound better in hardware. So if you're ready for a bit of that, then so am I. So the exercise here will be, well, first of all, do you mind telling me where you're recording so I can kind of play a bit of that through the system, and then I can kind of give you what key you're in and stuff?
Yes, let me come closer to on the screen. Okay, so it is, I think, a good one for testing, like for figuring out what we're gonna do with the hardware, will be in this section. Like over this, because this is where I'm kind of to louder.
So you want this kind of like uneven? I mean, I just have to hear what your voice sounds like.
I'm singing a bit softer in that first verse area, in the first intro area, but
that's what key you're in. So if you just want to give me a bit of something, I'll kind of, you know, get that set in correctly.
Face it anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing pressure. Do you want me to try a different spot?
I'm actually getting what I need from you. I'm just really trying to get that sound nailed in.
I can't face it. I've been changing anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that.
I can't face it.
Okay, so here's your cans back. So where are you actually recording?
Where am I actually recording? Okay.
If you could be so kind.
Yeah. So that loop that we just did, basically the same size loop but before it. So intro leading up to that.
Can you come over to the system and just like show me that? Because that's also an odd loop. It'd be ideal if we could do an even loop. Like it falls on half of a bar, so like that would be a proper loop.
Oh, so no, yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm mistaken. I'm actually gonna do this whole loop so that I can get the pre-roll with the intro.
Okay. Can do, bro. Can do.
Okay, so with this one, I definitely, because you know I've been really wanting to do more like heavier, darker dance floor bangers, smashers, and you know my voice is really definitely soft and more suited to liquid. So you know I definitely got what I wanted in terms of a dance floor track. But I definitely got the challenge to go along with it. So it was definitely tricky to, you know, make my voice work for this. And as you can tell, I'm not 100% sure I'm there, but let's see kind of what happens when everything is put together, and hopefully it works. Hopefully it works.
Well, we're always building and growing, so I think if you ever get to a point where you do feel like you're finished, then it's time to check yourself.
Before I wreck myself?
Yes, I just didn't want to be that guy.
I'll be that guy.
I know. Okay, so you're feeling good? You're ready to record?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, we'll try to keep it down to 3 takes if we can. Of course, we can do more. It's digital. We can do anything we want, but 3 takes is what we'd like to go for if we can. And that's a tip for all the home viewers as well. If you're overdoing the point and re-recording over and over and over again, chances are you're not doing it better. You're just doing it different. And you know, if you can't get it down in a few takes, step away, try it again. You know, or change the part, because you might just be trying to force something that isn't supposed to be there, and taking it 20 times instead of 15 isn't going to make that part stick any better. So, you know, we try to keep our take count low, so that we're really being objective about it and not just like, oh, well, you know, let's do word replacement on this, word replacement on that, because then it sounds all robotic and disjointed.
Robotic.
You all ready there, bro?
Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be the full loop. I'm not going to touch anything.
Standing Standing still and still my mind wanders, scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost.
Like it's a good balance of like rhythmic but smooth and long. So we get one more take.
Standing still and still my mind wanders, scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost.
Cool. Are there other areas that are being recorded, or is this the point of the recording?
So the next section, the one that we were doing during the dial-in.
Okay. Let's move it over to there then. So do you continue it all into the drop itself, or is it just for build-ups?
I continue it right up until the drop.
I just want to hear that for myself because I'm not like as familiar as you are with this track. Are you there?
Right after, yeah. So that what you just played, I'm
Right.
singing right over it, like up until the very end.
Okay, so you're in the drums as well.
Just at the very end there, yeah. That right there, I'm not singing there. So once those drums kick in, I'm not singing. Standing still and still.
I think the speakers might have been on for that. Because I was listening back to it because I saw my mute light wasn't on. I'm like, You hear that loosely, right?
Yeah.
It's not super bad. Like, I think it's livable.
Standing still and still my mind wanders.
It's a nice thing about having a booth is that it can block out some of those speakers. I think it's acceptable. It's a rookie mistake, but don't do what I did.
I guess we've done that before, but the speakers were like really, really loud.
Yeah, like I didn't have them dimed at all. And even though you're right next to it, that booth takes out a lot of that sort of immediate sound. So shout out to Aston for making a good booth.
Thanks, Aston.
Rookie time's over. So let's do your next loop here, and I will not leave the speakers on.
No worries. Usually I'm the one making mistakes here, so I feel
Yeah, you feel vindicated.
I feel more confident suddenly.
All right, ready when you are?
This is where it's time to become suddenly a different, better singer. All right, here we go.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Damn. I guess we're just stuck with you.
I know.
Okay. Shall I roll?
Yes, thanks. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna want some pre-roll.
How far are you into the drums? Because I can move the loop back.
Let me come see. So the drums start here?
No.
Or what?
You can see where those
yeah, sorry.
transients are? Yeah.
I sing up to here.
Okay. So maybe it's probably acceptable to have a bit back there because you're not singing really
Sure.
into the drums. And if you are, you can just overlap it into the
Yeah.
sort of cycle. Yeah. Just labeling.
Good. Good organization is key.
Definitely is. Okay, ready when you are.
Can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it. Anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. Take it.
Just gonna pause it there because you are a little spicy on the preamp.
Oh, really? I liked it. I was just gonna say well done on the spiciness.
It's really clipped.
Is it? Okay.
Let's listen back to it on the cans just to make sure. But I was hearing like you weren't wrong. That's very punk rock.
I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking.
You know what I mean? It just kind of sounds
much,
yeah, it kind of sounds like you're just clipping your interface. So we're gonna dial it back a little bit. Cool. For the first section, it works fine. I like that little bit of edge, but if you're really driving hard, then we can't gain you as much, which makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and overwrite those takes because they're just too clipped. Good performance though, so I wouldn't change very much. Just do it again without my sort of mistakes on it.
It's okay. Boy, all these mistakes today, huh? Look at you.
2 for 2.
I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it.
Yes, yeah, that sounds nice. I like that.
Anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. Can't take it. Anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it. Can we do one more? But instead of looping right back, can we extend the loop a little bit?
Sure.
Just want to make sure I'm hitting it dead on the way I was practicing.
So like an unlooped take.
Yeah. Thanks. Just the one.
And just for completeness, I'm also going to dial it back one more level still because it is very, very spicy on the input. So we're going to do a third take, or rather a fourth take, a little bit less clipping, unlooped.
Face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it.
Let's get one more if we could.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Also, that looped over. Can you stop it from looping?
Yep.
I just want to hear how it hits.
All right, so this will be for real take 4.
can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it.
Yeah, a bit of a crack there in the seam. Can we just get one more take of that? So I'm going to set it up so it won't record over anything but that final line.
I mean, if I'm going to sing it, might as well. Can we just grab another take?
Yep.
It's our 3 to 5 rule, not just 3. Sometimes we bend. I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it.
That was good. I like that. Okay. Other areas, or is this the majority of it?
That's the majority of it. The only other thing I had was a hi.
Somewhere?
Yeah.
Where would that be?
Oh, no, sorry, there was one more thing, but it'll work with the as well. Let me come over.
Color coded as like cleaner and less clean. Okay. Yeah. Where's that at?
So where we just left off is this. I can't. So basically, I'm gonna be recording around here.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll give you a 4-bar around there. How driven is this singing? I'm thinking to keep it sort of in the cleaner area, or are you kind of in your middle, or are you like yelling?
The same as what we've just done.
Okay. So I might try it a bit hotter then. So are you going like are you yelling like where you're at that very end part into the drop area?
Yeah, I'm doing pressure building, I can't take it. I'm singing the same words, but slightly different. Okay,
so I'm going to keep it where I'm at, like slightly cleaner. Then I'm just liking it vibe-wise. It's still clipped, but it's just not like hard. All right, ready when you are.
Cool, thanks. Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't think I have a perfectly square loop.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was just me and my brain being confused.
It's definitely fine if it's not perfectly square. We can work with those takes because it wasn't like off time. It's just, the grid's not exactly aligned. That sounds square to me. Yeah, cool. All right. Small thing, but important. All right, you ready over there?
Mm-hmm. Right. Pressure building, I can't take it. Right, okay. Pressure building, I can't take it. Pressure building, I can't take it. Oh, sorry, can you start again? I'm like knocking into things, I can't take it. Pressure building, 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 I can't take it.
I think that's good, yeah. Any other spots?
Nope.
Cool, man. All right, let's take a listen in the main area.
So now you're basically applying some magic sauce, but in a subtle way, so that I don't sound like T-Pain.
This can be done. You can sound like T-Pain, but we don't want that.
Well, T-Pain's real singing voice is actually really nice. So if you can make me sound like T-Pain's real singing voice,
Yeah. Well,
I think we've done our job.
that's doable. We can just make you sound like someone completely different. Kind of like that South Park Lord thing.
Oh my god. Lord, Lord, Lord.
Oh,
Yeah.
That has to be one of the creators' kids, like, have sung that, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna make the show out of that.
Oh my god.
Made their life.
Standing still and still my mind wonders.
You are T-Pain.
Gathering
I am T-Pain.
yeah. Chasing memories I lost. Standing still and still my mind.
You don't really need much, so I'm just gonna play it safe with this.
Scattering thoughts racing, running off, chasing memories I lost.
And that extra time of dialing it in sounds great.
I really like the processing you chose. It was kind of perfect from what I was envisioning. Scattering thoughts racing, running off, chasing memories I lost. Standing still and still my mind wonders. Running off, chasing memories I lost. Standing still. What are you doing now?
So I'm finding little resonances in there because you can't take out these little fine-tooth frequencies from the sound, like with an EQ like that. You'd have to go in there and like notch all that out. You can't do it that way. Ideally you have sort of 90% of the sound dialed in.
With the hardware?
Yeah, with the hardware, and then you kind of lift 10%, not 10% with the hardware and then 90% plugins. That's when you get into that kind of grainy sound. This just sounds like thick and nice. I really like it.
Standing still and still my mind wonders. Scattering thoughts racing, running off, chasing memories I lost. Standing still and still my mind.
I mean, I don't know what else that changed. It sounds great. Probably as my ears adjust, I'll kind of slowly move things along. But, you know, if it doesn't need any changes, why change it?
Standing still and still my mind.
The beating of that compressor tends to put little kind of like bass notes in the sound, so I like to high pass stuff just like very slightly, just to take a bit of that out.
How come something like this, like you haven't done a lot to it, like post the hardware stuff? In the previous track that we did, there was a lot more kind of finagling in software after. Like, why was that? What's the difference here?
Well, we spent I think, a bit more focused time with this hardware. I'm more familiar with this piece because for reference, at least at this point in time when we're filming this is the second time when we've recorded with this preamp.
Right.
I'm a little more familiar with what its EQs can do now. And for anyone who hasn't seen the other one, which I don't blame you, this is a 1081 EQ on a 1073 preamp, so it's a bit of a hybrid of both. I'm used to the 1073 EQ, which is really limited, but you get used to your limited tools. This is a lot more shaping in it, and so you kind of have to learn your hardware, so to speak. So this one, I think, the mix doesn't need as much finagling. It's just the way that all the synths are placed. The voice doesn't have to get shaped nearly as much this time around. And B, I think we just got it, coming in.
Well, and I just kind of make a point of it because it was one of the main things that I was a bit concerned about of, like, I don't know exactly how this is going to sound because when we were talking about this track before, like, you were saying that it had a lot of kind of the frequencies where, like, my voice would typically go, so I have to kind of even be careful about the kind of words that I'm picking, whereas
Definitely.
Normally I don't even think about that. I just think about, like, the melodies and, like, the lyrics, but, like, I hadn't thought about, like, what consonants I'm using and how they clash with the music, and so I was, like, really kind of worried about how it's going to go down, and I'm glad that we haven't really had too much trouble with the mix itself.
No, I mean, that's good songwriting on your part, If I have to do nothing, then you've done your job.
Wow, okay.
Well,
I feel a lot better, thank you.
All right, so let's audition a few takes then, and once we're happy with something, we can kind of put some effects on it and sort of see how it sits in the mix.
Standing still and still my mind wonder. Standing still and still my mind wonder. Standing still and still my mind wonders. Scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost. Standing still.
Nothing really stands out to me so far. They're all pretty good, so it's a good problem to have.
Standing still and still my mind wonders. Standing still, standing still, standing still and still my mind wonders. Scattering thoughts racing, running off, chasing the memories I lost.
They're all good takes. I mean, you could almost take any of those unabridged and make that the main piece. So for me to go in there and pick favorites is going to be pretty tough.
I think out of, like, the full wise, this one that you have here is my least favorite.
Okay.
So either the previous two, kind of use that as a base.
Mm-hmm.
There's small things in it that maybe we can replace, but
So yeah, I'll have it below. This will be your third take, and then we can just kind of borrow bits and pieces from it as needed.
Standing still and standing still and still my mind wonders. Scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost. Standing still and still
I might try just that.
memories I lost. Standing still and still.
the Lost on all of the takes I didn't quite like, but I'd like to hear it without the correction on it.
Yeah, that because you've bent the note there, it definitely will need a bit of sussing out. Luckily, we can do that.
I lost. Standing still. I lost. Lost. Lost.
That's approximately what needs to happen there.
Lost, standing still, and still my
They'll both work.
lost, standing still, and still my lost, standing still, and still lost, standing still.
It's gonna be hard for me to make a hybrid of them because it's like a sustained note.
Yeah.
But I might do that if I can. There's no way. It's gonna have a click in it.
Is it not a bit too shaky for you there?
I don't think so.
That one seems to be smoother.
Actually, that doesn't sound bad. Where
Yeah,
it's
I
kind of
like
like a mixture of the two takes.
It's he at the end. I think I go past the loop.
I'll fix the timing into that after.
A bit slow feeling, but most of it is on, so I think I'm just like lag.
Yeah, it's definitely like I would, especially for beat matching purposes, probably want to put that more on. I'll have to move the whole sort of thing over.
Okay.
Just because, like, when I realigned the beat grid like that, it didn't quite fall exactly on. Makes judging whether or not it's on time a little easier.
Standing still and still my mind wanders, scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost.
Because the synths aren't really like perfectly on time either, it's hard to say how much you want to quantize that.
Standing still and still my mind wanders.
I also want to let loose of the correction on that bit as well with the bend.
Yeah. You know, because I like how you're kind of, you know, changing your rhythm to match what the synths are doing. I think that's a good call. What that does better, a bit lighter. I just don't want to hear much artifacting from it.
I want to move it over just a bit to the left.
This part?
Yeah. Just a touch laggy, yeah.
Scattering thoughts racing, running off, chasing the memories I love, chasing the
Oh, careful, you have that. And tail there.
That's okay, I can fix that.
Scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I love.
Yeah, I don't think I'd move it left anymore.
No, I agree.
Standing still and still my mind wonders.
Just hearing the pitch correction a little bit too much there. Yeah, I like that. It's almost invisible now, which is nice.
In your ear, am I saying wonders or wanders?
Wonder.
Is there a one?
You're gonna have a lyric sheet though, right?
What's that?
You're gonna have a lyric sheet though, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you from memory you didn't deliver that any different on any of your takes. It's,
All right, leave it.
I think people are just gonna know this to say wonders. Unless you watch this show, but
Yeah.
you'll know it's wanders.
I mean, it still kind of it still works with wonders, but yeah. Anyway,
Lesson learned.
we did the lost. I think that tail that you added, it didn't seem like a clean cut in the end. I think you were still working on it.
Standing still.
No, the cut section, like when you're where you're merging them. Because when you moved everything over, you didn't move the tail over, so I think it just needs to be moved to the left.
I can't even hear that. That's
Before it was more seamless, though.
sure, whatever works.
Okay.
I don't hear a difference. Okay, so now I just have to move the rest of these takes over slightly.
Anymore, and I can't face it. Anymore, and I can't face it. I can't face it. I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking.
That's about right, I think.
Anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure
It's a bit
building,
fast.
and I'm breaking. I'm breaking.
Yeah.
Cool. So right now what we're listening to is the clean take. Maybe we'll listen to the kind of more punk rock ones. I think it's gonna be a little too saturated, but that's why I want to hear it.
Anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. Anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. Anymore, and I can't face it.
I think this is actually the best one. I was just sort of listening to the other ones for completeness, but I wouldn't change that.
Okay.
I'll listen to the other like less or more distorted ones just for something to do.
Anymore, and I can't face
I
it.
can already tell you it's way too clipped.
It sounds really cool, but yeah, it's a bit much.
When you're recording, yeah, I'm sure it does.
Anymore, and I can't face it.
Everyone loves icing, but if your cake doesn't have any cake in it, it's just icing, then
Anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I've been changing.
I'm just gonna merge this with that. That's the only word I didn't like from the other take.
I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking.
Yeah. Doing word replacement is definitely par for the course for doing vocals, but if you can, it's best to not. You can usually hear it. Even if you're really good at word replacement, like you've got to have a very good artist that can sing that part exactly the same over and over again.
Anymore, and I can't face it.
I just feel like I can hear the pitch correction too much there.
Anymore, and I can't face it.
And then that's the end of that line, right?
I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it. 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 I can't take it.
Just need a better eye.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
That might work. Because the distortion there kind of is fine because it's so built up now.
I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it.
Move it over a bit more to the right.
I can't take it. And I'm breaking.
Oh, might help if I turn it on.
I can't take it.
Yeah, it's on.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
That I might just kind of clamp a little bit harder with the pitch correction.
I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it.
Trying to figure out what notes you're doing there.
I can't take it.
The note there was undecided until the last moment.
It's okay. We'll fix it in post, as they say.
I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it.
So basically just explain what I did for anyone that's not like an Ableton user. I pitched up the end of it by 0.73 cents, which is 3/4 of a semitone, and then pitched the whole thing down by 1 semitone. So it keeps the root note of what it was the same, but it makes the pitch more even. So we started out going like here to up and then the whole thing down. So it just sounds a little more pleasing to the ear.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
Cool.
Can you hear it solo?
I can't take it.
Nice.
It's little details.
I can't take it.
I like it. See, there the distortion sounds nice.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
I can't take it.
Probably like to get throughout all there, and we'll add that in later. Let's take a listen to this. I think it loops like that.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
All right. I think you come in on an and.
Pressure building, I can't take it. Oh, pressure building, I can't take it.
Yeah.
She does that a lot. She likes to come in on the and. So if you're off even by a little bit, it's super disorienting to figure out where you're supposed to be.
I do that.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
Go more to the right.
Well, it'll need to be more kind of jostled because that's actually on.
Pressure building.
Pressure is on, but then the
true.
speed of it kind of comes in and out. So we'll worry about that later. I just want to grab the best take for now.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
It's a good take. I mean, there's nothing I don't like about that
Just
take.
the ooh at the end.
You don't like that one?
I would change, yeah.
Okay.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
I don't even know if I care about hearing the other take. Like, that's already what I was looking for.
I think we only had 2, maybe.
There's 2 more, but...
Is there? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good with these.
Yeah. I don't know, just...
You've
because
achieved what I wanted to
I know
achieve.
someone in the comments will be like, why didn't you listen to the other ones? So I'll listen to them to say that I listened to them.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
I really wasn't missing much.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
I liked it when you're more in your regular zone.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
And then I'll fix the timing on that.
Yeah, for something like this, like, we don't necessarily audition everything if we found something good, because I'm not as anal about it. Like, I'm always super anal about, like, intro
You're not
stuff.
anal.
So
You're the one who, for years, would insist I listen to everything on solo.
I know.
And I kept trying to explain, like, that's not how anyone listens to music. They don't, like, sit there and stem everything out unless you're crazy.
But there have been a couple times where it was a good thing we double-checked something in solo because we found something or other. That was a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
You're digging up some
I keep that in my...
old resentments?
Yeah.
Jeez. This is like
No,
a
we need to
tell-all
listen to the
show
we
now.
need to listen to the
Jesus.
whole thing in solo.
Cameras turn on.
Why? Why? We didn't hear that in the mix, but we heard it in solo.
Because, okay. Sometimes the tracks are taken and put on a part that's maybe a breakdown, or maybe the whole vibe of the track changes and you can hear more of... There's reasons. There's reasons.
You gotta put a caption, get a load of this guy, Cam.
Get a load of this guy.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
So let's just kind of square this up a little bit more.
Pressure building, I can't take it. 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 Take it. Pressure building, I can't take. Pressure building, I can't take it. Pressure building, I can't take it. Pressure building, I can't take it. Can't take it.
I think this track is like genuinely hard too. Like it's a good song.
Yes.
Pressure building, I can't take it. Pressure building, I can't take it.
Has to be perfect because everyone's going rewind.
Oh.
Good enough for me, man. I don't know if you're gonna be able to do harmonies on any of this stuff. It's such a busy.
It really is. I was thinking about that too. It really just at the very, very beginning, maybe there'll be a couple of ideas. But do you want to do that first, or do you want to do some other fun stuff first?
Yeah, it's all fun.
I mean, not after your solo story.
That was
Clearly you
that
haven't
was the
been
line.
having a lot of fun.
That was the line in the sand for you.
That was the line in the sand for you, clearly.
Standing still and still my mind wanders, scattering thoughts racing and running off,
This is a little off.
scattering thoughts racing.
That's a bit fast now.
Oh, I know. But I'm trying to get the beginning of it to be more on.
Scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing. Scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing thoughts racing and running off. Scattering thoughts racing and running. Scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing.
So while you guys are dancing, I'll let it roll to this tune.
We'll
you
be here at home.
You guys can just think about all these little automations that are in here to like shuffle it over by a few milliseconds. I know every time I'm at a show, I'm always thinking about like, how does this look in Ableton? Yeah, I mean, some harmonies could go in there. I'm reticent to put too much in there, but we can definitely give it a try.
Standing still and still my mind wonders.
You can get away with it there.
Yeah.
This stands alone.
Oh, for sure.
Scattered.
Okay, why don't we give that a try?
One at a time.
Yeah. It's just so hard to say what's gonna work.
Wonder.
So probably just taking the easy route of doing a minor third down.
Wonders.
Yep, exactly. Let's record that.
And still my mind wonders.
Let's just get one more for Ken.
My mind wonders.
Cool. I like it. And then we'll just do a minor sort of triad there. Actually, no. Does.
What's the first note?
Does.
Ders.
Ders. Makes sense for me.
Ders. Still my mind wonders.
I would sing the first note because your timing's gonna get thrown off if you're just trying to come in right on the duh. So sing the original like root pitch of whatever that was, but then do your harmonies like as it goes along. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And still my mind wonders. Wonders.
A little Kurt Cobain-y for me. I'm gonna listen a little bit more.
Wonders. Wonders.
So just hold the note.
Wonders.
Exactly.
And still my mind wonders.
Cool.
In case I haven't already mentioned it, Tirkahoot is the god behind all of my harmonies and all of my recent songs because he is just so good at it. And he's graciously allows me to basically take his ideas and then put my name on it.
Why do you think I started this show? So I can get the credit I deserve.
I know. You're like the real doctor and I'm the Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Something like that.
I like it too.
You sound like you're more in front of the mic on that take, but this other one, it sounds like you're farther away. Can I just get one more take of the lower?
Sure, what is it again?
Wonders.
Does. Yeah.
Wonders.
If you're going like do, like can you just get dur?
Mm-hmm.
My mind wonders. Wonders.
Just getting everything in the right speed so that the S's all hit at the same time. Close. Especially for resampling or anything else with like reverb tails, having S's on different times generally makes it sound broken up. I like it. Okay, so we'll continue on, see if there's any other sort of opportune points in here.
I was thinking of racing and running off.
Not convinced, but I'll listen to it again. We'll try it out. I'm just not sure if it's gonna fit or not, but I'll give you some notes.
Now that I'm hearing it, like I'm not like 100% married to it. Like there might be a better part there. Something in that section.
You might be able to slot it into running off. I'll give you some example notes. Running off.
Running off. Running off.
Can you do in your falsetto high?
Running off.
Running off.
Running off.
Running. Just make sure you get that in there.
Running off.
So you're flattening it. So it's running off.
Running off.
Running.
Running off.
Yeah.
Running off. Running.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Running off.
Running off. Scattering thoughts racing. Running off. Running off. Scattering thoughts racing. Running on. Running on. Scattering thoughts racing. Running off.
It's closer. Let's get one more.
Thoughts racing, running off.
Yep.
Running off, chasing, running off. I was flat.
It doesn't really sound it.
Running off. Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, let's get one more take, but it might just not be a part where we can harmonize.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Oh, well, anyway. Are you thinking to add lower notes as well?
I think we'll just move on and try a different part.
Running off, chasing the memories I lost.
I wouldn't harmonize there because it's like a standalone part where all the music drops out.
Running anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. Been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I've been changing,
So maybe this.
pressure building,
And I'm breaking.
and I'm breaking,
Can you go falsetto up?
and I'm breaking.
Yeah, let's give that a try.
I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. Pressure building, and I'm breaking. And I'm breaking.
I'll probably just double track that.
Do you want to double track the lead part there as well?
I don't know. Let's try double tracking the upper part. I may delete those in lieu of just double tracking the main leads. But we have to try both just to see.
I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. Building, and I'm breaking.
Just doesn't really impact for me, so let's try the main hook pitches. So just re-sing it.
I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking.
And one more.
I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. Pressure building, and I'm breaking.
That could be pretty cool.
Just on the end, I'm breaking, right?
Pressure building, and I'm breaking, and I'm breaking.
Yeah, I'd probably edit it down just to that.
And I'm breaking.
Cool. So no other harmonies, eh?
I mean, where would you put them? You know? Because the song is not that.
No, it's not.
We've had lots of other tunes where it needed tons of harmonies. I mean, this is just, it's more of like a beater type of tune.
All right, well, let's hear it on the main.
Sure.
I guess with some like crazy delay and
Yeah, the usual suite of effects, it's going to sound more complete as well, because we're just listening to a dry,
true.
version of your vocals here. Let's give it a shot. Use more of these cool and amazing IK plugins. Try the Hall. Very, very, very good reverb. I like it a lot. Don't typically want to put the reverb on the actual vocal channel. I want to have it on an aux.
Standing still and still my mind wanders, scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. changing. I can't face it. I can't face it. I can't face it. I've been changing. I can't face it. I've been changing. Pressure building and I'm breaking. And I'm breaking. Breaking. I can't take it.
Just kind of setting it up to sound nice. Here's an old trick. Get the feedback going heavier. See what you mean by being a little fast. What I can probably do is actually just offset the channel.
Pressure building, I can't take it. I can't take it.
Sometimes stuff sounds better when it's actually a bit off.
Yeah, I'm just nervous. There's so much going on in there, and it is like the main drop that I don't. Right now, it sounds like it's a little clashing still.
We can get rid of it.
I can't take it.
I think it is a prime opportunity for a delay. I just don't know that that was the right one.
Pressure building, I can't take it. I can't take it. Pressure building, I can't take it.
Try one more length of delay. These guys are obviously good at what they do, so they don't need too much input from us, I don't think.
I did say you'd probably give them some extra goodies. So it's
Yeah.
time well
I
spent.
can't take
It sounded just a touch, like this part itself sounded just like a touch too fast. I was wondering if you thought it would be good to move to the right just a touch.
Like this piece?
Yeah.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
Sure. Yeah, it works. Get a little feedback automation going on there so we can kind of have that decay a little longer.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
Nice, I like that.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
And we'll send that down the same delay.
Building, I can't take it.
Usually when you're setting stuff down in delay, you don't want to get like the constants, like the tough in there. It just kind of sounds gross.
I can't take it. Can't take it. Can't take
So many delays.
I love it. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one that needs to sort of carry on for a little while. We'll do the feedback thing.
Yeah. It never gets old for me.
I'm just gonna compress that a little bit. You get a little unruly sometimes if you're really hammering the feedback like that. It's a bit of a black art, getting the right amount of that in there. I like that. Here's another old favorite. It's gonna get a little wet and wild.
You're gonna reveal your wet and wild secrets?
thing I'm really kind of missing from the performance is I just want it to be a little more compressed. Like I want it to sort of sit right there, you know, because the instrumental is so busy. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. This is an old favorite for doing that, or I may even arouse the vocals slightly.
You're gonna use a good old arouser, huh?
AKA the distressor.
Standing still and still my
You can hear it already. It just like adds that extra dimension to it.
Scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it. I can't take it.
Want that to be a little more on.
I can't take it. Take it.
It's got all those like demo tries mixed in there. Let's try that again.
I can't take it.
It's because it repeats so much, it has to be a little more auto-tuning. It's almost like a MIDI instrument.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
Getting wild.
It's getting crazy. Well, I actually didn't mean to catch any of that. That's okay. Reverse.
Reverse.
Rewind. But only on a few milliseconds on the vocal. Everything else you don't rewind. Sorry, Andy C.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
I want the gay to be a little more on.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
Yeah, whenever you resample time-based effects like that, you gotta just leave enough headroom for it to decay.
You're gonna make it all like creepy reverse in the background. Love that.
Something like that.
Really creep the people out.
Creep on the dance floor, man.
That's my goal.
Ooh.
The only thing I'll do is probably just cut some of the lows from it a bit, just so it's not like a straight copy of your voice. Yeah, it blends better when the lows are kind of gone.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
I like it.
Standing still.
I'll probably do the as the intro there. It just seems sort of like the right.
When I was writing it in my mind, I was thinking that you should do that there.
Are you writing for effects?
I'm writing for effects. I do write for delay sometimes, that's for sure.
We see that right on the millisecond. See how good I am? See, I do need to play video games all day.
Standing still and still my mind.
I'm also going to do something real wacky and wild. I'm going to send this reverb into a reverb. So,
Wow.
shoot me.
What? What? You're gonna send the reverb into a reverb?
Heck yeah, buddy.
Standing still and still my mind. Standing still.
Yeah, it just gives it that kind of like epic feel.
Standing still and still my mind. Wonder.
I think it probably needs like another reverb intro there.
Yeah.
What?
You really know how to create atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, I need something in my life.
What?
Oh, whoops. Did not disable that.
What?
Yeah.
And still my mind wanders, scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost. Mind
That's all it's doing in the background. It's just like, but it adds a little more sustain.
scattering thoughts racing and running off.
Probably do the reverse here.
And running off, and running off. And running off.
Finding young indeed.
Running off.
And running off, chasing the memories and running off, chasing the next racing
aggressive.
anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it. Face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it. Pressure building, I can't take it.
Gonna do that there as well.
Pressure building, I can't take it.
Certain notes I want to emphasize. I like that. I like how that turned out too. Booba, booba, booba. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so we'll give it a playthrough here, make sure we're making sense. That sounds finished to me. Any thoughts on your end?
Yeah, I just want to do a couple copy and pastes for them.
Okay, like where?
Let me click around to see. I was thinking, just to I haven't tested to see if this works, but for this section right here, I'm gonna put standing still, blah blah blah, up until wanders. Here.
Running off, anymore.
I don't even know what that is.
Wander, standing still, and still my mind.
So up until there, and then nothing else.
With the harmonies and everything.
Gotcha.
You got a lot of automation to bring over.
Yeah, it's doable. Because if you do it like that, even though you can't see it, that's copying automation.
Okay.
Where?
Here.
So you want it, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll work, but let's see.
Standing still, and still my mind wanders.
Wait. So maybe it was here actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I had it in my mind.
So it would start there?
No, sooner. Yeah.
Standing still, and still my mind wanders.
It's weirdly unresolved there if it doesn't
Yeah.
have anything else.
Gathering thoughts racing.
I probably just put the rest of it like as a recall.
Chasing the memories I love.
Because I'm just sort of sat there being like, where is the rest of the song?
Scattering thoughts racing.
Here, I'm gonna do this the right way. I'm gonna just copy it like that.
The thing is, it's not a full recall. That's why it's compressed.
Somebody think about this.
Standing still, and still my mind wanders. Wanders.
I sort of like what ended up happening there before. It's like a happy accident.
Standing still.
It sort of works better there because it's more sort of harmonic.
Standing still and still my mind wonders.
Then here's what I do. And then these end up getting fed through some effects to kind of make them pop a little bit more.
Standing still and still my mind.
You gotta keep that. That sounds really good.
Thank you.
What was the one that he used to go like? Ba, 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 ba. That one.
Standing still and still my mind.
Yeah.
Probably like slowly call it in, sort of like that.
Standing still and still my mind.
And then I will have the feedback amounts kind of call in and fill this gap. Kind of like that.
And still my mind.
I like that.
Wonders and still my mind.
Slightly more level should do it.
And still my mind.
Just needs a bit more of a high pass filter on it, so it just gets so thick on the bottom.
Standing still and still my mind. Still my mind. Still my mind.
Yeah, I like the combined effect a little more.
Yeah, I like that.
Wonders.
And then I'm gonna have that fed down that heavy reverb. Any vocals there?
Not convinced.
What do you do over here?
A building and I'm breaking.
Wonder if just recalling that maybe?
I can't take it.
I'll edit it as needed. Seems kind of weirdly blank without it.
Yeah.
Pressure building and I'm breaking. Been changing. Pressure building and I'm breaking. Pressure building and I'm breaking.
because the way that changes, I wouldn't recall that O part because it's a different
Same, yeah.
sequence there.
I think for the rest, I'll just, they'll want to put some vocals, but I'll leave it to them to kind of decide what. I think we've given them enough ideas.
Yeah, for sure.
In that regard.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll give that just a quick playthrough, I think, to make sure everything's making sense. But I like it.
Now, do you want to listen to every layer in solo?
Yeah. Unabridged. We will listen to the silences.
Standing still and still my mind wanders, scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing the memories I lost anymore, and I can't face it. I've been changing, pressure building, and I'm breaking. I can't take it. Pressure building, I can't take it.
And you guys can buy the rest of the song if you want to hear the whole thing.
Just one tiny thing. Is it here?
Scattering.
I wanted to. The gap between this and this is a bit much for me, and it feels a bit fast. I just want to move it to the right just a touch.
The whole blob?
Just a touch, yeah.
Scattering thoughts racing and running off, chasing. Scattering thoughts racing.
Cool. Dope.
Cool. Does this come back anywhere or I need to move that again? Okay. Sounds good to me, bro. So let's title these. Oh yeah, there's like a double reverse. So
There's so many cool effects. Like, how can you keep track of them all?
so many effects. Just want to make sure it all makes sense when I bounce it out.
Yeah.
And lead, the lead vox.
The lead vocal. This is an outro. We just basically.
All right, so time warping into the future, some amount of distance here.
Can you see your cool shirt
I think so.
for this cool outro?
This is an amazing outro. It's the best outro.
So the outro is, hopefully we fast forward in future and this song has most of what we've recorded here today. Hopefully they like it. Hopefully it's been released and you're listening to it now and you really like it. And now you can see how this is the man behind literally everything. So
In the world.
Yeah. So that was the objective here, and hope you enjoyed and hope you learned something, and thanks for That's my outro. I didn't know there was gonna be an outro. I just thought we would export the files and be like, peace.
Yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in again. Definitely more episodes on the way, but it's fun for us to kind of give you a look at, like what our process is for these types of things. It always is a unique challenge every time to get it to sound the way that we had in mind, but I think we've managed to achieve that once again. So yeah, just we'll see what they say, and inevitably you guys will hear how much they ended up using our recordings and effects and stuff. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. So catch you next time.